Dr. Khalfan, in your view, how do you think the new airport has changed the overall consumer experience?
It has changed the consumer experience by a very big distance. There is no comparison, to be honest, between what we have today and what we had in the old airport at all. It is a completely different business, it's a different environment, and we have also different products. The experience for our passengers, our guests and our shoppers is quite different. There is the venue is different, the architecture is different, the atmosphere is different. Our service, we are ever improving, in the presence of our own staff and how they engage with the people. And I believe there is a different experience to be given to different categories of shoppers, whether it's the business people, the families, the kids, or even the tourists, or just the regular passenger that travels through our airport.
Well, you certainly have a very broad range of products now. I understand they're approaching 30,000 SKUs, which is significant. It's actually a quantum leap on what existed beforehand. How's this been received by passengers?
We have a lot of feedback from different passengers. Of course, we are also interacting with them myself on different businesses. We are doing ground handling and airport operation as well. And therefore, we see the engagement between the shopping experience and the traveling experience. The product range, we have over 500 brands. My ultimate goal is to ensure that every passenger that travels has a view of these products. There is a lot to be shown. Unfortunately, in the airport, in any airport, the passenger is always in a hurry. And because the geography of our shops is the way it is, we are improving on how we tell the story, how we want the shoppers to experience our products, to find this product here or that product there.
Is navigation an issue for you in terms of getting around?
I think it might be an issue for many airports. Our current design of the terminal, we have 3 piers, and our duty-free shops is in the center of this. If people decide to go this way, there is a chance that they miss some of the products on the other side. But we are overcoming this by technology, by wayfinding, by guiding passengers into these areas. We are developing services for different guests, so that we take them around where they need to.
You've talked earlier about the complete transformation of the retail environment here. Yeah. In terms of the feedback that you've had so far, yeah, what are the key learnings that you've taken from what your customers have been saying?
Number one is the venue, the shop itself. Many people are very happy, to have this venue in Muscat International Airport. So they believe that this is something that's outstanding. The type of products, it goes even to the point that some of our local shoppers believe that our products are different than even what they can find in the city or elsewhere.
Yes, you've got at least 30 brands.
Even some of the product themselves, the original products that we bring in here, the authenticity of these products, many people, have this close to their heart. That's one of our differentiators for this facility. Now, the staff themselves, they have come up now in a new uniform. We have a new brand for the company and for Muscat Duty Free, and these are, coming together. Of course, we've been around in the new airport for about 6 months now, and in the beginning, to transit from the old airport into the new airport, for some of the passengers to, there is a distraction in the beginning to venture around and wander in the new airport, and the time it takes them to reach their gates and so on. This is now maturing. So passengers now, many of them have already visited the airport a few times. They have already, picked what they want to shop.
Because of the size and scale of the operation now, yeah, you've also got a major job in terms of changing the culture of the staff, changing the mindset, the approach. Different business learnings are required of them given the offer that's out there.
Yeah, and we are actually investing a lot on that. We have a lot of training, for the staff, a lot of personal engagement, with them to try to bring about, the best in their, attitude and service towards the guests. We have a purpose we have created for our group, which is to make people happy. And I think a lot of people, when they buy and they shop around, it's either to make themselves happy, or if they are buying a gift for somebody, is to make other people happy. And now we are playing in that, and trying to very much to invest in our staff in there. The second thing is we are also investing in technology. We have dynamic, real-time data on the, performance of our shops. We know what moves well, and we know where our weaknesses are, and we are, adopting and changing by day. And this helps us to bring the best service to our customers, and of course also to ensure that we have the maximum, commercial objectives met.
But of course, what's going to make you happy is to see the average transaction value and basket size increase considerably, and particularly do better than your expectations. How much, what can you say that you've delivered in the 6 months to date?
Of course, compared to what we were doing in the previous airport, it is much bigger, as a leap in our revenues. The space is 5 times bigger. The range of products is over double, and this type of products that we have is quite large. And of course, this will bring about, better revenues. In terms of meeting our expectations, we are probably around 20% over our expectations, and we are continuously improving in that area.
That's a great result. And in fact, what many consider that you've achieved here is something that isn't just a great regional execution, but also great retail for when it comes to comparisons with the rest of the world. How do you see the retail evolving here? Where do you want to be in 2 or 3 years' time?
We need to bridge the gap in our spend per passengers. This is a reality we are working on, and we believe now the airport experience, the product range that we have, the elevation in the quality of products that we have, this will help us to reach, and we want to be above the average in this market. This requires a lot of hard work. Already we have the platform for it. We have the venue, we have the products, we have the management, we have the partnership. It is now about, delivering on those ingredients.
You recognize the importance of brands. What type of brands would you like to see additionally added to your current mix over the next 2 to 5 years?
Actually, not only 2 to 5 years. We are actually already working on it. We need to. We are working on attracting some high-end and luxury brands. We have the space for it. We are now in the negotiation for which of them to select. We believe that Muscat International Airport, with its new infrastructure, its new image, is able, to provide, a choice for everybody, all type of passengers. The venue is there. The airline, Oman Air, and other airlines are growing in this airport, and we believe there is new destinations that are being marketed. And with those, we will have an influx of some high-end retail products.
Exciting times ahead.
Very exciting, and we look forward, to continuously delivering choices and value for money for our guests and passengers.